It's not your fault if you're born with nothing, but it's your fault if you die with nothing. And the great thing is, anyone can get rich, even if they start from zero, in a world where money is almost a measure of freedom, security, and dignity. The question how to get rich is always a concern for many people. There are thousands of examples around the world, from newspaper vendors, garment workers, to people who used to sleep on the sidewalk, who have risen to become billionaires, successful entrepreneurs, and famous investors. This video will be a 7-chapter journey, helping you build the right mindset. Act smart and have the courage to start even with nothing. Chapter 1. Awakening your mindset. Being rich is not accidental. Many people think that getting rich is a matter of luck. Those who are lucky enough to be born will be lucky, while those who do not have capital or connections will always struggle in poverty. But the truth is, rich is the result of right thinking and right actions. Every rich person in the world starts by seeing the world differently from the poor. They see opportunities where others see risks. They consider failure as a lesson, not a sin. They ask, "How can I do it?" instead of, "I can't, because... Why is thinking important? Thinking determines action. Repeated action creates habit. Habits create character. Character builds destiny. Mindset is the root. Money is just the fruit. If you want good fruit, you must first change the roots in your mind. And the first thing is, stop blaming poverty. Take 100% responsibility for your life. Ask yourself, why am I poor? Who have I developed the habit of spending money, procrastinating, or blaming? If I want to be rich, what will I do right now? Getting rich is not for those who blame or justify. It is for those who take responsibility. Chapter 2. Developing skills and personal discipline. Thinking is the foundation, but without action, it is just a beautiful dream. To take action effectively, you need skills and personal discipline. These are the two invisible arms that lift you from having nothing to having everything. 1. Skills. The survival weapon of the capitalist. If you don't have money, you must have skills. Skills are the first and most important asset that you can build completely for free. All it takes is time, patience, and a desire to learn. Essential skills to practice include communication, problem solving, critical thinking, and decision-making. Digital skills, Word, Excel, design, programming, ... Closing parenthesis. Skills turn you from a cheap employee into a valuable person. 2. Discipline. The foundation that makes the difference. You don't have to be the best, but you have to be the most persistent. Discipline transforms you from someone who knows what to do to someone who can do it. Discipline in waking up early and controlling your time. Working regularly. Saving money instead of spending it senselessly. Learning every day, no matter how busy you are. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements. 3. Turn skills and discipline into opportunities. A person with skills and discipline will always stand out, whether they are a student, a worker, or a street vendor. They can get more work, be introduced to better opportunities, know how to start something small. From skills, value is born. From discipline, turn that value into stable results. Chapter 3. Turn time into money. Time management and priorities. A poor person has no money, no connections, no assets, but they still have one thing that is equal to the rich. 24 hours a day. Time is the most equitable resource. The difference is in how it is used. Successful people know how to manage time like they manage money. They invest time in profitable activities, not wasteful spending. 1. Identify the time thief. Have you ever spent hours surfing social media? Watched TV, TikTok, YouTube mindlessly? Procrastinated because you were lazy? That is the thief that silently eats away at your precious time. 2. The 80-20th rule. Do less but more effectively. 20% of actions produce 80% of results. Focus on creating real value. What gets you closest to your financial goals? What can you let go of or delegate to someone else? 3. Manage your time like a CEO. You don't need a packed schedule, but you do need to plan your day, week, month. Prioritize what you deliver. Set deadlines and commit to them. Think of yourself as a business. Every minute is $1. Are you losing or gaining each day? For free time, use it to invest in yourself. If you are a student, worker, or someone who works less hours, then free time is a valuable asset. Use it to learn money-making skills, do freelance work, read books, research the market. Time is money. But for smart people, it is also a lever to create assets. Chapter 4. Start small. Get rich with no capital or very little. No capital doesn't mean no way. Many successful people started with simple jobs, even without a penny. But they had something else: will, skill, time, and perseverance. 1. Think like an entrepreneur, not a job seeker. Poor people are looking for jobs. People who want to get rich are looking for ways to create value and sell it. Change your mindset from "I need someone to hire me" to "Who can I help? What problem can I solve and get paid for it?" Examples: you know how to fix computers. Offer to fix them for friends and neighbors. You're good at Excel. Offer to do reports online. You know how to cook. Sell homemade lunches on Facebook. You can walk dogs, babysit, clean houses. Advertise your services around the neighborhood. Starting small is not a failure. It's the first step for everyone to succeed. 2. Take advantage of free platforms and available resources. You don't need a location. You don't need a store. All you need is a phone, Wi-Fi, and a social media account to get started. Selling online without capital. Outsourcing services. Knowledge, business. All can start with less than 1 million or even 0 VND. But you have to take action. 3. Do small but steady. The secret to keeping the fire burning and accumulating: you don't need to earn 100 million per month. Start with 100,000 per day, then increase gradually. The important thing is, have cash flow, even small. Have the habit of making money. Have practical lessons from the market. Small failures are easy to learn. Losing large capital is easy to give up. 4. True story. The person who started from zero. A student in Vietnam with no capital started by buying secondhand goods and then live streaming to resell them. The first 3 months, he only earned 1 million a month. After 1 year, he opened his own store. A common laborer in Ho Chi Minh City worked as a maid during the day and live streamed to sell homemade cakes at night. After 2 years, the income from cakes was 3 times the maid's salary. Not everyone becomes a billionaire, but anyone can earn more if they dare to start. Chapter 5. Exploiting opportunities. How poor people see gold mines. There is no shortage of opportunities, only a shortage of people who see them. Rich people and poor people walk down the same street, but the rich see an empty coffee shop as a business opportunity, while the poor see only a place to sit and rest. The difference is not in the circumstances, but in the way of looking. 1. Opportunities often disguise themselves as chores. Most opportunities don't come with a halo. They come in the form of chores that others are reluctant to do, problems that others complain about, a gap in demand that no one else is meeting. You can start by looking after houses, taking late-night food orders, delivering goods for others, writing content for online sellers, walking dogs, all of which are small jobs that create value. Opportunities always exist, but only appear to those who actively seek them out. 2. Learn to observe. The habit of people who look far instead of judging or criticizing others for making a living. Ask, why do they do that? Who do they serve? Can I do better? Practice your observation skills like a businessman. Go to the market. See which sellers have many customers. Why? Scroll through Facebook. See what content people like. Who is selling what? Look around your area. Is there any service that is lacking? Is there a group of people that is not being served? 3. Follow the market. Don't fight the trend. When the trend comes, don't turn your back. Learn to go with the wave. Many people live stream to sell products. Gives learn how to live stream. People shop online a lot. Gives become sales collaborators. Young people love drinks. Gives learn to mix and sell new dishes. The market is always changing. Those who know how to catch the wave will progress 10 times faster than those who swim against the current. 4. Collaborate to expand. Don't do it alone. When you are small, collaborate with others. You have skills, they have capital. Gives start together. You have time, they have products. Gives share revenue. You have ideas, they have customers. Gives implement together. Opportunities will double if you share and connect with the right people. But remember, be clear, transparent, and reputable. 5. Real life story, from small opportunity to big system. A young man in the West saw that people did not know how to use the phone to buy things online, so he opened a service order on your behalf. Shipped to your home. Each order earned 10 to 15K. 6 months later, he opened a store and service. A group of sneaker-loving students opened a shoe cleaning service right in their dormitory. From manual labor, they recruited more people and received shoes from shops to work for them. Such opportunities are not rare. The difference is whether you are willing to do it or not. Opportunity does not knock on the door. It passes by very quickly. You have to run after it and pull it back. Chapter 6. Accumulate. Invest. Reinvest. Making money is one thing. Keeping money and making money generate more money is the transition from making a living to getting rich. Many people have earned a lot of money, but because of uncontrolled spending, they still end up empty-handed. Sustainable wealth does not come from high salary, but from the ability to accumulate, invest, and reinvest continuously. 1. Accumulation. The first foundation of wealth. No one can accumulate wealth without controlling spending. Accumulation does not mean living a miserable life. It means knowing the difference between needs and wants, having a clear spending plan, recording monthly cash flow. The simple 3-jar rule. 50% of income. Essential expenses, 30%. Invest in yourself or create new income, 20%. Emergency savings or financial investment. You cannot get rich if the money just comes into your hand and then leaves. 2. Invest. Make your money work for you once you have some savings. Don't let it sit idle. Put your money to work. Invest in yourself. Learn advanced skills design, programming, marketing, closing. Parenthesis, invest in working tools. Buy a phone, computer, motorbike for work. Invest in a small business. Try importing goods. Selling services, advertising products. Investing doesn't mean buying stocks or land. Investing is anything you spend today to get more in the future. 3. Reinvest the growth spiral. Here's the key. When you make a profit, don't spend it. Reinvest it. Let's say you sell online and make a profit of $2 million. Don't spend that $2 million on food and drinks. Buy more products, upgrade product photos, run more ads. Hire support. The reinvested profits will help you expand your business and increase your revenue. When this spiral repeats a few dozen times, you will have assets. The rich don't spend money, they recycle it. 4. Lessons from real people. A wedding photographer, instead of spending all the money the client paid, he took 40% to buy better equipment, learn more about photo editing, and hire collaborators. 3 years later, he is not only a photographer, but also owns his own studio. A common laborer started selling breakfast with $2 million. She reinvested all the profits in raw materials, learned to cook new dishes, and hired delivery people. After 1 year, she had a small restaurant with 5 times more income. It all started with a simple principle: make, keep, reinvest. Chapter 7. The Master Mindset. Go beyond the limits. Expand the scale once you have accumulated a stable income. Know how to invest and reinvest. It is time for your mindset to move to the next level. The master mindset. This is the final transformation from an employee, a breadwinner, to a system builder and asset owner. 1. What is the mindset of an entrepreneur? Being an entrepreneur does not mean having a big company, an office, or employees. Being an entrepreneur simply means owning your time, owning your income, owning your financial decisions. You no longer depend on who hires you. You create value and proactively find customers, markets, and models to scale. 2. From individual to system. Once you get used to working alone and making money, don't stop. Do systematize the work you are doing. Train others to do what you have succeeded in doing. Delegate work. Keep core values to focus on expansion. For example, if you sell online, hire people to draft orders, consult customers. You take care of finding new sources of goods. If you tutor, hire more people with the same expertise as you. Open a small center. The mindset of being an entrepreneur is to build a system, not to do everything yourself. 3. Being an entrepreneur does not mean taking big risks. Many people are afraid of being an entrepreneur because they think it is risky, in debt, and bankrupt. But being an entrepreneur, smart is. Start small. Test step by step. Calculate cash flow clearly. Don't borrow too much money. Expand only when you have solid data. The new generation of entrepreneurs doesn't need a location. Just need a phone, skills, and the right mindset. 4. Expand with community and personal brand. When you build credibility, customers will refer more customers. When you share knowledge, others will trust you. That's when you expand, not with capital, but with market trust. Build your personal brand. Share your real story. Record your entrepreneurial journey. Create free value for others via Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, ... closing parenthesis. You will be surprised to see how many people want to cooperate, invest, help, just because they see you as real and trustworthy. 5. Conclusion. Master your life today. Getting rich doesn't start with money. It starts from within. Your mindset, habits, actions, and discipline. When you build a solid foundation, you'll not only make money, you'll also master your life, your work, and your future. Wealth is not a destination. It's the result of a conscious, purposeful, and progressive journey. Conclusion. Start today, wherever you are. Note: this video is not a get-rich-quick formula. It is a real map for you to draw your own path. If you really take action, miracles will happen. If you find these shares meaningful, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share with your loved ones. Don't forget to leave a comment below so we can spread the value of the video together. See you again in the next programs at Audio QSC. Thanks.